So it's time for video games. Once again, they're going to announce some new ones. I know what you're thinking, but Jeff, I haven't finished all the old ones yet. I'm with you. But we must march forward. We must see new video games. Today, the Summer Game Fest showcase, kickoff, whatever you want to call it, is about to go down in a little over 20 minutes. And I don't know how long it's going to be. Is it 2 hours? Is it an hour and a half? Something like that. So we'll hang out here. We will watch and see what the games are, and we will talk about them. I know. You think there's gonna be a big AI presence? I don't know. I think a lot of the game industry has gotten the message. There was Asha Sharma, who runs the Xbox division at Microsoft now, was at a Bloomberg thing earlier in the week and gave some quotes about, hey, we took the AI, the Copilot stuff out of Xbox because players didn't like it. And you're like, yeah, good, I guess. It doesn't make it sound like that she is. I mean, obviously she has a background in working in Microsoft's AI division. She's not down on the concept, clearly. But they're at least trying to be sensitive, or I guess trying to appear sensitive to those sorts of things as they worm their way closer and closer to having a new console. I think it's interesting that they're saying, like, it's, when the rubber meets the road, we'll see what really matters to them as a company. But right now, she's out there saying things like, oh, my job isn't to kick back 30% a profit to the company at large. My job is to have the number one gaming and entertainment brand in the world, and we're going to focus on that. And sure, yeah, I mean, of course sure, that should be the goal, right? I mean, that is, of course, like, you're about to roll out a new generation of console. This business, if it's taught us anything, it's that when people are down and out, they can turn it around. I mean, the PlayStation 3 happened, man. PlayStation has been down in the dumps. Sega used to exist and make video game consoles. This stuff fucking turns on a dime, and I don't think it turns quite on a dime anymore, because we are entrenched in ecosystems, and there's a little bit more inertia from jumping from Xbox to PlayStation and back and forth than there used to be. So I don't think it's quite as cut and dry as maybe it was, another 15 years ago or whatever. But if you're going to make a dent, if you're going to make Xbox matter again in a major way, which is how they talk about it, like it's kind of crazy, that they're like, we want to bring the console back. It's like, motherfucker, I don't know if you know, but you're selling 2 consoles right now. Like, when you talk about bringing the console back, I'm not really sure what, you've got one that you're trying to sell right now. So sure. I mean, I get the meaning here, but it is, there's an undercurrent there of like, yeah, this thing sucks. We fucked it up. Like, there's a weird admission buried in all of that of like, yeah, it has not gone the way we wish it did. And I think that they're very quick to try to like also be like, oh, we've got to change this to make it matter because this is what we care about, and we really got off base. That also, I think, is slowly throwing previous management under the bus a little bit in ways that, like, again, make a lot of sense when you're trying to position yourself, but also the vast majority of people that are working at Xbox at the upper level have all been there for a pretty long time, and we're all there for a lot of those other decisions. It's the same thing we talked about with the Xbox One. It's just like, yeah, a lot of the same people that were there for the Xbox One decisions maybe lost some fights, and like, they would have done it differently if they were in control and all that sort of stuff, but like, it's a lot of the same people, marketing folks and studio folks, and like, there's a lot of people that have been there for a pretty long time, and they're still there. You know, the thing that seems like it's changed, you know, when you see what Sharma has been out there saying about being the number one thing, and we don't want to do AI and the 30% stuff, and how cavalier she is attempting to appear. If you take at least a little bit of that at face value, and by that I mean at some point she had to get the okay to go out there and say that sort of stuff, because, you know, it runs counter to the rest of the company's kind of hopes and dreams for AI and all of that other stuff. It really feels like that they're in a mode where they're desperately trying to tell people what they think they want to hear, and you know, we'll see what happens when they have actual hardware to show, and when they actually start making moves, right? You know, everything they're doing now is just like, yeah, okay, sure, you are talking some talk here, but you are building up expectations in a way that, like, even if you do meet them with hardware, I guess my question, the big question I would have, is, okay, if your goals are to be the number one entertainment and gaming brand in the world, and you are out there saying you're not here to care about this 30% whatever kickback to Microsoft at large, profitability, whatever you want to call it, then for me the question is, okay, how much are you willing to lose? You could be the number one gaming and entertainment company overnight if you launched a console and it was hundreds of dollars cheaper than the competition. Is the company willing to eat? And the answer, I'm sure, is no. But if they wanted to do it, if they wanted to buy this back, if they just said, fuck it, we took our lumps and we're sick of it, and we're going to spend the money that it's going to take to put us back on top, both in the video game industry by funding games and exclusives or whatever, and also we're going to eat a bunch of cost on the console and make it a reasonable price for everyone, K-shaped economy be damned, like, you could do it. Could Microsoft afford it? I don't know. They've got a lot of fucking money. It's not like Microsoft is broke, but they want to stay not broke. And someday all of their AI shit's going to come crashing down in a way that might destroy the company anyway. So we'll see. But like, I think that's a very strategically easy way to get the lead. If they want it back that bad, buy it. And then do your best to hang on to it. But again, I don't think anyone's willing to actually do what it takes to make those sorts of moves. No one can afford it to, like, you know, at those kind of costs with the manufacturing and everything. Like, you know, if they came out with a low price console, it would probably kill them in some kind of weird way. But I don't know, man. That's kind of my take on the recent discussion that's been coming out of them about this. Is just like, yeah, it's an easy way to do it. You're talking a big game out here about how much you don't care about profitability. Go do it. Burn all that money. Consoles for the masses. Once again, for a change. A fucking professional PlayStation 5 is $950. Like, a Steam Deck is fucking way too much money. Like, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Think about how much money you wasted buying studios. How much money you wasted canceling games. Send some of that money out here to the rest of us, and give people reasonably priced consoles. Right? That's the actual fucking way to do it. And yes, and bring back Blades, of course. But I doubt that that's the direction they'll go in. I mean, I'm no economics major, but I just don't see it happening. As far as Keeley's show today, yeah, I think the thing that he said is that he's closing with some kind of single player game. There's been some speculation that maybe Sony has one more thing that they held back for this show. And so you put 2 and 2 together and you go like, do we end on Intergalactic? The Naughty Dog game, which I would rather end on a brand new announcement than a fresh look at something we've already seen. But hey, we'll see. I mean, yeah, maybe you end up with a Persona 6 in this situation, but that seems some of the Some of the online speculation about that has been placing that in as part of the Xbox show, which I think makes sense because Xbox has classically devoted time to the Persona franchise. There was also some talk about the Persona 4 revival being like a February release. We'll see if something like that comes to pass over the next couple of days here, but I wouldn't necessarily expect those games to be here. I wouldn't be shocked if we got a brief Call of Duty thing that was more of a, hey, we're gonna show more of this on Sunday, but here's a little bit of it. And so I think that makes sense. Nintendo's got their thing on like Tuesday, so I don't really see them doing anything major as a part of this show, but they could have, they could tuck in like a secondary thing here and be like, oh, hey, DLC for Pokemon Pokopia, or whatever. It could be something like this here. Yeah, Code Veronica, sure. Yeah, that's there's been a lot of potential talk about a Code Veronica remake coming, and sure, that makes a lot of sense, I guess. Colonel Sanders says there was a trademark filed that makes it look like that Apple Arcade Katamari game might be on consoles. Good, because I'm not going to let my son use my phone to play a Katamari game because he will try to steal my phone constantly. He already does. They already do. I showed my daughter Picto Nico the other day, and she became very quickly obsessed with it. The Nintendo, that's a WarioWare game for phones that doesn't have Wario in it, but Nintendo made it. And they made and it uses it uses the faces in your photo library to pull them into mini games. And so that was how I discovered I had a picture of Lil Wayne somewhere on my phone, because it processed my entire iCloud photo library and found a ton of faces, and then apparently somewhere in there is a picture of Lil Wayne. So that was fantastic. You're just like one mini game. You're like, oh, here's Lil Wayne eating stuff, and here's my daughter doing things, and just ancient pictures from decades ago. Because at some point I took every photo I had, dating back to the 90s, I guess, digital photography. And instead of having 9 different directories on 9 different hard drives and everywhere, I dragged all that shit into iPhoto or whatever back in the day, and said, all right, here you go. Here's all of it. So I kind of have all my pictures in one place these days, which is kind of nice and fun for something like Picto Nico, which relies on you having a lot of photos of that type. And so that's been really fun. You should check that out if you haven't. It's they did the thing where you can download it for free, and then you can buy. There's 2 packs for sale if you want to add more games to it, and that's relatively cheap as well. But it's a pretty well done thing. If you want to touch screen WarioWare style games, it just doesn't seem. It's not quite the structure of WarioWare, and so it doesn't, like, the difficulty doesn't ramp up quite the way that you want it to. But yeah, it does have that sort of stuff. Yeah. There's something kind of sad about like the whole Highguard thing from Mr. Keeley's last event. No one did anything wrong there. Big new, brand new announcement of a brand new video game from people starting a new studio that have a pedigree working on a very well-liked video game. Like, that's an attractive proposition if you're building a show like that and you want to show something last, or you want to have a big new thing, or like, here's a left field, crazy, new, exciting thing. Like, I don't think anyone did anything wrong in that situation. But like the way that people tried to second and third guess all of that stuff, and Highguard was not a good, like, it wasn't a great game. It's gone, like, okay. Like, it didn't work out for Highguard, And, that's not a huge surprise. I don't think that trailer looked fantastic, but it's a brand new thing. It's, and I think these days when everyone else has their own showcase, when everyone else has their own big first party event and there aren't as many big third parties around anymore, when you're building an awards show or you're building a presentation like this, the pickings, I think, are slightly slimmer in terms of the gargantuan big announcements that we used to associate with E3 press conferences, right? I don't want to, I want to be clear. There are a lot of great games still coming out, and some of them are from smaller teams, and some of them, but like as those games get down into their own individual niches and are super serving some slice of some audience, there are fewer games that speak to the masses in a way that you would go, this is the thing you close out your press conference with because it's fucking massive, especially for Keighley to choose from, because first parties make a lot of those, and that ends up in Sony's State of Play, or that ends up in the Xbox showcase, or Nintendo's going to show it themselves. And so he ends up in a situation where there's like, okay, what's left? Like how many massive publishers are left? Ubisoft used to have their own thing, and they would have something separate. They'd go like, oh, here's one thing for Keighley, and then the rest of it's on our own thing. They're not even doing their own thing now. Sega's got a bunch of their stuff seemingly ready to announce. I don't know. We'll see. Like what does Warner Brothers have? There's certainly a possibility that we end up with Injustice getting announced here. As I've said a couple of times here, my feeling is that Injustice will be a Game Awards thing. When you consider the likely shipping schedule of NetherRealm games, and you think about how they like their tighter windows from announcement to release, and you kind of work backwards from there. I would, if I were them, I would want to announce it at the Game Awards. If they announce it here, they'll have a much longer time for all the characters to leak out and all of the other stuff that they hate when they announce games. But if they announce it here, then they get to have character announcements at Comic-Con and character announcements at fucking Gamescom and character announcements at Evo. And so there's, they do have multiple kind of PR hits between here and the game's eventual ship date to do that. So I don't really know. I could see it in either place. It's the sort of thing where, knowing how they've announced the last couple of games and how it's been that relatively quick turnaround. That is telling me that this would probably be something better suited for later in the year. If not the Game Awards, then Gamescom or something like that. But definitely, but not today. But hey, plans change in terms of, or opinions change, tastes change for how do we announce a video game? What should we do? So just because they've done it a certain way in the past doesn't mean they're always going to do it that way. And they might see this as a really good opportunity to be on a really big stage, and who knows? So sure, maybe you end up with something from NetherRealm today. But I would not, if I were a betting man, I would not put my money on today. That is my feeling on it. Will Kojima be there? No. I don't know. I mean, I've after Death Stranding 2, I've just completely checked out of keeping track of what that dude is doing. But Fizzint is obviously like a billion years off. OD is something that could show up somewhere, but is that near term? Like again, I haven't really been keeping up on what the supposed timeline for any of those games are, but I'm sure he's in town. We're about 4 minutes away. I think for me the kind of the big curiosity thing is, will Valve show up and will Valve have their hardware announcements here? They could just as easily publish those on Steam. They don't have to be here, but again, There's something to be said for, hey, we're a part of this other larger thing. We're a part of this. We're a part of the video game industry. And there's something nice about that, I suppose. I'm gonna unmute this and we'll do a quick audio test here. Okay. Okay, we'll drop that down a little bit, and maybe raise it back up if the trailers are a little too quiet. But there was talk that like a Sonic game or something. I don't know, but or was that just Sonic Frontiers being re-released in some insane fashion? I don't know. What is something that would excite me personally? I don't know. A new Manhunt. I thought it was cool that Sony had the new Stuntman game. Like, that's not necessarily a game you would ever expect to see again. A franchise that you would ever expect to return in any meaningful way. So I thought that was kind of a neat one. But, trailers are trailers, man. Like, I think there's something that happens that when you've done this for quite a while, that you've seen great trailers for bad games and you've seen terrible trailers for great games. And so placing too much at either end of the spectrum here today on these brand new games is kind of, you know what I mean? So I think, reining it in a little bit. I would love to see what a Guild Wars 3 is. Again, as someone who did not much like Guild Wars 2, but really liked Guild Wars 1. I wouldn't mind seeing what they're up to if they're really going to do another Guild Wars. But I suspect, Guild Wars 2 has been very successful for them. So if they did a Guild Wars 3, I doubt it would be a throwback to the game I like. So yeah, over under on Hoyoverse games at 3. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you will almost certainly get your Hoyoverse block, right? Someone's got to pay the bills on this thing. Might as well be them. Let's head over to the arena. All right. We're just about ready. Yeah, we'll see, man. I don't know. There's a lot of potentially interesting stuff coming up that I'm like loosely aware of, but sometimes you hear stuff about games and they're years off. Last year, someone told me all about a game that they had played as some kind of part of some focus test stuff, and I was like, oh, that's interesting, and filed it away in the back of my mind, and it is never popped up since. And you're like, oh, okay, that studio just killed that and moved on to something else, right? And so like there's just a lot of bits and pieces and stuff that you hear all the time of things that just never pan out. And so or things that change. Like there were things I knew about, like, oh, a game's gonna come to Switch 2. Oh wait, actually it's super not coming to Switch 2. And then hearing like other people in the rumor mongering business say like, we're pretty sure it's coming to Switch 2. And now I'm like, I'm not even sure anymore, to be honest. Enough time passes and deals get done. Situations change. Games that were off come back on. Let's see what's up with video games. People on YouTube are spending money to post highlighted chats just so they can type in Titanfall 3, which I appreciate, but come on, son. Oh, maybe EA would have something here. We didn't even talk about EA. Maybe they show the Star Wars game. The third Jedi game or whatever. Joe Keeley, there he is. Give it to us, Joe.
Yes, you guys are prepped and ready. It's a good one. Don't worry. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Summer Game Fest.
Man, he's feeling it, huh?
Biggest global showcase of what's next. We started SGF back in 2020 because we didn't want to lose that magic moment every June when gamers around the world come together to hype ourselves.
Are you ready to come together?
New worlds, new stories. new characters, and yeah, maybe the return of some fan favorites too. This is our 7th and biggest SGF, and I have to say, guys, the magic is back. We have a great show for you today.
The magic is back? Like, what was wrong?
Over the next 2 hours,
was last year's bad?
Alongside some of the world's most talented game developers, are going to show you why gaming's best days are right ahead of us. What I love about SGF is that we put platforms and rivalries aside. It doesn't matter where you play, everyone is welcome here today. And right now, everyone has a lot of games to play. As you can see behind me, in just
you got a lot of Amico games here?
2026, Steam saw a record-setting 9,265 new game releases, and that's up from 7,800 last year.
That's terrifying.
There are now more games and more creators than at any
terrifying.
in the history of this great medium. Now, sure, a cynic might look at those numbers and think, how can anyone possibly break through with their game? But then
that's not a cynical.
Now, sure, a cynic might look at those numbers and think, how can anyone possibly? We're brand new IPs like Mugenics, Windrose, or Far Far West.
Weird glitchy thing happening here.
Something important. Players, you guys are hungry for new experiences. You want originality, games at different price points. And when developers take bold, creative swings, turns out you guys show up for them. Really great. So congratulations to all those games. Now, you know,
congratulations to all those
games
games.
They become global blockbusters, but others actually find smaller, passionate communities that love them deeply. And today, both of those kinds of success matter. The truth is, not every game has to be for everyone. That's what makes this medium so exciting right now and makes SGF so rewarding.
He's right, you know.
This show helps drive discovery. I hope you find your next favorite game today. So get ready to get
Is this all a setup
Should we get on with the show?
Is this all a setup to introduce Lucy James? Because her whole thing is about discovery and wish listing stuff, and she's the co-host. I know Keeley is involved with her thing in some way.
Preview of what's ahead with our first announcement.
That seems a little soon to ring a doorbell a second time.
Yes? So, you're the American who called earlier. The sister of the man on the 3rd floor. Ah, welcome to Paris. It's so nice to meet you. Oh, it's freezing. Come in. Come in. We don't want you to catch a cold. I hate to say it, but your brother is, well, quite odd. In we go. In we go.
Oh. This is... I wonder if that's happening on Twitch also, or if that's something coming from the source.
Mais quelle pagaille! He's made such a mess again. Think, I just cleaned it up a week ago. It's like a boulder rolled through here. Huh? Ah, the delightful biscuit. I'm sure he won't notice if we help ourselves. Oh. I'll bring some nice coffee to go with the biscuit.
Okay, the lip sync is back. Cozy Games just got real. Cozy Grandma, French edition. Okay. So it's Code Veronica then. Did that have a French opening? I don't remember. Like,
Don't move. Claire Redfield.
don't move. Claire Redfield. Oh, it's just Veronica now, huh? Okay. By the way, there are zombies.
Capcom on a roll. What a way to kick off the show. Resident Evil Veronica revisits a classic title from the Resident Evil universe, reimagining the experience for today's players. Thank you to Takeuchi-san and Capcom for that incredible news.
Good.
Now,
it's good that they're finally doing this.
Some surprise breaking news from one of the top independent game studios in the world.
Epic Games.
Hello there, I'm Cuphead here at Studio MDHR headquarters. And today, we have a special announcement for all of you. We're happy to confirm that development has begun on a brand new, hand-animated Cuphead video game. Our talented team is hard at work on this ambitious project, which will take Cuphead and friends on a fresh, exciting adventure. It's still in early stages, but we look forward to revealing more when the time is right. Well, from all of us here at Studio MDHR, thank you for... I didn't know this was plugged in. Hello? Yes? Oh, indeed. Oh, you want me to tell them? Yes, I'll tell them. Yes, right now.
The guy on the phone says, go fuck yourself.
Well, it seems I have one more surprise. A small team within our studio has been working in secret on something completely different. This new project is a love letter to the era that brought us into the world of video games. We have prepared a sneak peek, and I'd say... it's pretty radical. Over here? Ahem. Pretty radical.
Let's roll the clip.
Sequel to Mr. Do. Tribute.
Now in development at Studio MDHR.
Oh, okay, sure.
It's Mighty Cuphead Adventure.
Yeah, all right.
A new fast-action platform shooter with arcade quality.
I bet it takes a lot less time to develop this when you're doing it this
Mighty
way.
Cuphead Adventure.
Only from Studio MDHR.
They should compare the development time and cost of hand animating versus doing that and go,
That was great, and there you have it. Two brand new games from Studio MDHR up in Canada with Mighty Cuphead Adventure, a true 8-bit action platformer coming to consoles and PC.
I mean, you throw Mighty on the front of that because of Mighty Final Fight, right?
Cuphead game has been confirmed too. Great news. All right. Well, now please join me in welcoming my co-host and partner in a new game discovery website called Looking for Game. It's Lucy James, everyone.
Thanks, Jeff. I am thrilled to be back here at Summer Game Fest, and I'm excited to share in so many incredible announcements. Now, this next one is very special for me. It's a game we've all been waiting to see for a long time.
Duke Nukem Forever. Is this a Predator game? Oh, or is this just the Alien? This is one of the Alien games. It's kind of more Predator vibes, but... What this is? What is this? Alien Isolation 2, or... Yeah. Because there's this and then there's the... whatever the VR one was, right? Or I guess.
これは最後のチャンス。Do you understand? Yes. I understand.
Hi, I'm Al Hope, Creative Director of Alien Isolation 2.
And I'm Anna
Sure.
Sopikova, Art Director of Alien Isolation 2.
On behalf of the whole survival team at Creative Assembly, we're very excited to share our return to the survival horror genre. It's been 12 years since we released the first Alien Isolation, and we're continuing what we started, creating an authentic...
Has it really been 12 fucking years since that thing came out? Wait a minute. What?
Of escaping the terrifying, unkillable...
That can't be right.
And this time, we're unleashing the alien on an unsuspecting colony world. From the claustrophobic confines of the colony itself to the exposed and
Was it
storm-ravaged
PS3 game?
surrounding
Jesus
it,
Christ.
Kurosaki Station is a new hunting ground.
What's
for
the Alien
ultimate
game that came out not that long ago? I guess that's the VR game, right?
Struggle to survive and escape.
That was the
And we
VR
cannot
thing
wait to show you more in the
that people
future.
seemed to
Thanks.
enjoy. Fireteam Elite. Okay, yeah. Incursion? Yeah, all right. When are they going to make
Thanks
a sequel
so
to the one
much,
that
Dan and
Gearbox
Al.
did, you know?
Today, we are honored to have one of gaming's true visionaries here with us in the audience. For more than 2 decades, his work has reminded us that games can be emotional and deeply human. From Eco to Shadow of the Colossus to The Last Guardian, he has left an unforgettable mark on this medium. Please join me in recognizing the legendary Fumito Ueda-san. Ueda-san, great to see you.
Hey. Hi. Yeah, I'm here.
And now, let's talk about his next game. A few years ago, we gave you an early glimpse at Ueda-san's next game, then known as Project Robot. Well, now, it's time to step deeper into the mysterious, unsettling, and epic world that marks Ueda's first game in a decade. Let's take a look.
Right. I forgot that Epic was on the hook to publish this. See that big dude over there? You can climb it. Ah, fucking sci-fi reboot of Zardoz. Think about it, man. Push triangle, that dude opens his mouth and just starts vomiting guns everywhere. Ugh. Shoot guns at critters. Build a giant robot. Run. You'll do all these things and more. Fall down shit from space. Fuck it, man. Launch a rocket. You can do it all. This looks cool. Knocked his block off. Better name. Project Robot Gen Atlas. You know, you told me this was also a placeholder name, I would believe it.
Does that look incredible? Oh, all right. I cannot wait for Gen Atlas. Thank you, Ueda-san. All right, well, next we travel to the east, to China, circa 848 AD. Blood Message is a cinematic single-player action-adventure game from NetEase. You are a messenger who embarks on a perilous eastward odyssey with your son, fighting against impossible odds.
Whenever people say NetEase out loud, I just think they're saying NETTEYS. I don't know why. Like, oh, it takes me a second to go, all right, NetEase. Yeah. Blood Message. It sounded pitched down for a second. I was like, oh, are they having more audio issues, or is he just going to go Panasonic? They're lying, kid. It's bullshit. I gotta go kill all these people. You stay here. And definitely don't die. Eat shit. Bah! Seems like there are a lot of these now, and some of them have demons and ghosts to fight, and some of them don't. Can you tell which one is which? What is a home with no one left? It's a good question. Oh, I'm so sleepy.
Now please welcome a game developer who is visiting the US for the first time in 2 decades. From RGG Studio,
great time to come back.
Masayoshi Yokoyama.
Konnichiwa, Yokoyama です。本日はストレンジャーズ・ヘブンについて新しい発表がございます。まずはこちらの映像をご覧ください。
Hello everyone, this is Yokoyama. Today, we have an exciting new update about Stranger Than Heaven. First, please take a look at this.
He's gonna get all salty and be like, unlike some other games I could mention, this one's still in development.
アジア人ってんでのけ者にされて日本じゃ毛頭扱い俺は何人なんだって何度も思ったろ敵討ちかつまらねえことに人生使ってんだ大統領
この件にけじめをつけねえと俺の人生始まらねえんだ
Yu Shirota, Dean Fujioka, Snoop Dogg. And Cordell Brodus, who I think is Snoop Dogg's son.
Crazy. Well,
On this, the 30th anniversary of the release of Hit 'em Up.
Release date.
本作の発売日は2027年1月15日となります。そして先ほどのトレーラーには新しいキャストも情報が含まれていましたが、その件に関してはこの方に語ってもらいましょう。
I have a lot of questions about how and if they're going to voice that character because fuck.
As you may have noticed in the trailer, we revealed some interesting new cast members. To tell you more about that, I'd like to bring out a special guest.
Oh, great.
Please welcome
Tupac, he's here. Wow, how did you get Snoop Dogg? He's so exclusive with the projects he chooses.
Snoops, everyone's talking about this game. It's so good to have you here, man.
That's crazy.
So you teaming up with Yokoyama. Tell us, how does this happen? Why do you want to work with RGG?
I mean, I'm a big fan of Sega. I've been playing that game since it first came out, and you know, to be associated with such a great game and such a great person like this and the team that they put together, it's
like
an
this,
amazing,
whoever this
feat
guy
for
is.
me, so I'm happy to be a part of it.
Now, we got to talk about what just announced in this trailer. How's Tupac being a part of this?
You know, the Tupac estate and my son and myself, we work very closely together, so it just made sense to put him in this game because his likeness and his spirit still lives on, and I just feel like it was so connected to what we're doing. So, what y'all think?
I think you're out of your mind.
Game looks insane. I'm
But
sure you
sure.
have more surprises
But also-
in there,
but
too. I know
also
the song
sure.
Sounds great. Well, we're looking forward to hearing more on Stranger Than Heaven. I also want to ask you, though, about something a couple years ago at TGA, you and Cordell talked about Death Row Games is something that you guys want to do. Any updates on what's happening there, DRG?
Yes, sir. Death Row Games, you know, we're building a hip-hop gaming universe, bringing an authentic culture to life, you know what I'm saying? And we just got a lot of plans that we're planning on actually bringing to life in the next, you know, couple of months.
Okay, well, we'll hopefully hear more
Still
on
a
that
thing.
soon.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, Snoop Dogg. Thank you for joining us.
Thank y'all.
Yokoyama-san, Jamil, appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Fantastic. More crazy stuff to come. All right, next we're excited to announce the stunning debut title from a new studio in Sweden. Hex is an open-world action-adventure game from
Tupac.
creators behind The Division and Little Nightmares.
I
You brave the wild north as researchers stranded in a mind-bending, player-shaped procedural world.
can't-
This is a very cool game. Take a look.
I mean, you can put Tupac in it. Who cares? You know, like, sure. But will they fucking AI voice it? That is the dark question. And also, yeah, I don't know, man. It's will they get a sound alike? Or will he not speak? Or will they generate a fucking Tupac voice clone? I would not put it, you know, like I would not put it back, you know, with Snoop being involved, and again his Matt Mercer as Tupac, Nolan North. Troy Baker did a really good Indiana Jones, so how about Tupac next? This looks like a game in which 3 players have to run somewhere to escape something. Tupac.
I can't wait to see more from Hex. It looks absolutely stunning. We have much more SGF to come, but first on June 14th, Dead by Daylight is celebrating its 10th anniversary. Watch this closely because here's a little tease of what's ahead.
Also, I love that they touched on Death Row Games, but continued to have actually nothing to say about it. It's like, hey, you announced Death Row Games last time you were with us. What's up with that? And he basically just like, yep, something soon. Now it's always, you always wonder, like, are we still in the advertisement zone, or are we out of that now? Gonna loot that guy to death. Is this engine fall or whatever? Or is this something? No, this is something. No, this is something different. Yeah, build yourself a big robot spider. Get out there. See if Will Smith can stop you. Server slam.
Is it dangerous? Edward. Privateering. Is it dangerous?
Wouldn't pay so nice if it weren't.
Gentlemen, we do not plunge headlong into folly on the orders of a single madman, but act according to our own collective madness. So I'll put it to the vote. All those in favor of storming this cove and taking this ship.
This game, this was a good game. This was a really good game, and but I still don't want to play it again. I don't know. Like they're doing a lot to it, and that sounds cool. And
we're moments away from the grandest
but there's just something about this kind of rubs me the wrong way. Like I just don't feel like this is a game. Like I'm not looking for a remake for this game. I'm just not.
Don't save me a spot in hell, Shaka.
Path ahead is dangerous.
Don't save me a spot in hell, Shaka. I ain't coming soon.
Do you think they were like, oh?
Welcome back to SGF. That was Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, which is arriving July 9th. Now it's time for the announcement of a game that reunites one of the
Was
best
that a glitch, or did
developers
something
in the
fucking
world
crazy just
with
happen?
a legendary franchise.
Their trailer desynced, man. Okay. The turtles again? Yeah, it is.
You guys having fun yet?
I mean,
we are just getting started, believe it or not. All right, well, that's another TMNT game from Platinum Games. I cannot wait to learn more.
Well, that's
about
another
that
TMNT
moment.
Platinum
Now,
Games.
Please
Anyway.
welcome two-time TGA loser for Expedition 33 and Final Fantasy 16. It's Ben Starr, who voices the Visitor in Fortnite.
Hey, everybody, it's Ben Starr, who voices the Visitor in Fortnite. That's how you does. He's the Visitor? Oh, right. Oh, you mean the Visitor from Fortnite.
Hello, Summer Game Fest. For the past little while, I have had the incredible opportunity to step into the world of Fortnite as the Visitor. And today, I finally get to share a glimpse of where that journey is heading next. We've been working on this for a long time. A new season is about to begin, and everything is about to change. Let me show you
It's about time
Fortnite's
that
next
everything is
season,
about to
Runners,
change.
launching later tonight.
Are they calling it Runners because they're turning it into an extraction game? Is that why they're calling this season Runners?
Power breeds chaos. And that chaos is spreading with these sprites. Creatures born from 0-point energy. They can make you stronger, faster.
That was the talk, right? Is that they were trying to fast track an extraction game because they saw Arc Raiders being successful. And what is Fortnite if not a game completely built around looking at a popular thing and stealing it? They're taking it back to the roots of the original, of the origins of Fortnite, and going, what else is out there? Numbers are bad. What can we do? Is there something else we can pivot this into something else? Though I don't know if that's actually what they're doing here. But this, I don't know. They're like an image of this leaked out or whatever, right? Had John Wick and a bunch of other characters or whatever. But I don't think are they from anything? I don't know. I know people were all up in arms about the bikini costume is revealing, and I'm like, sure, I guess. Uh-oh.
Now, if you're wondering how we end up on this new island, you'll have to jump into the Shattered event happening live inside Fortnite right after Summer Game Fest. This season, we asked every player to choose a side, and in the live event, that choice changes your experience. It has all been building to this moment. The party starts at 7 p.m. Eastern time, but the doors.
But this
open
is,
early,
I think, what I'm seeing is that this is also happening on Twitch. So it seems like this is something that's happening at the location.
Surprise waiting for you.
The stage
It's a bummer.
is set. You chose your side.
Is that The Rock?
This ends now.
Okay, so that wasn't them showing any real gameplay changes, I guess. But
Now it's time for a special announcement from Bandai Namco about one of the most influential sci-fi franchises ever created.
Dragon Ball Z.
On Earth, mankind measured time by seasons, not sirens. For a moment, the future felt promising.
They're inside! They're inside!
Out here, that promise is a lie.
I'm sorry, can someone in the chat just pop over to Twitch real quick and tell me if the stream is out of sync over there too? Because if that one is in sync, I'm going to switch over to that one. That one's out of sync too? Okay, okay. Then there's absolutely nothing that can be done. Bummer. This is some ripping Gundam music. There we go. And then it resyncs and now we're back again.
The pilot. Find me. I'm here.
Thousands of games launch every year, so finding your next favorite can be tough. That's why I'm launching my new newsletter, Looking for Game. Thank you. I'll be curating and selecting games that deserve your attention every week and sending demos and exclusive playtest invites straight to your inbox. Head over to lookingfor.game to sign up with play.it.gg. Speaking of fun, unexpected games, this next title comes from a solo developer, Adrian Mulero from Spain. It is a co-op physics game about 2 geese and 1 very fragile egg.
Okay, Honky, ready to be a parent?
Sure, don't worry. This is a piece of cake.
You will carry me an egg.
Be careful with our little baby.
Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Careful. Careful. To left. Left.
Be careful with our little baby.
Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Careful. Careful. To left. Left. Your other left.
Okay, new plan. This is a good one. Are you listening to me?
What is this? It's way too hard.
Watch out with our baby. If we work together, I know we can do it.
How? This is extremely hard.
Oh gosh, that looks really hard. Maybe if we look for some more people, it would be easier. This really is an extremely hard game.
Okay.
Congrats, Adrian. What a fun game. All right, now it is time for a debut game from a veteran team of developers who come from Naughty Dog and Infinity Ward and other amazing studios. Over the past half-decade, they've quietly been working on an ambitious new project. Here is the global announcement.
World premiere.
Disappointing. They're greedy. They're cruel. They lie. They're bullies.
Hey, Stokes? Yeah, I'll go one of them.
So that's what I say when I look at someone like you. Bully.
See, that's where we're different. I genuinely like most people.
Oh, well, then you're truly a sick fuck.
We need to move. They'll be coming for you.
Coming for us. You're not one of them anymore.
I have been wondering what this studio has been working on.
Yeah, well, that's temporary. Just like you and me.
You guys don't understand the real threat. Not like we do.
So I assume this is co-op. In which case, is this just a... Are they building a modern, less goofy...
So be it.
Army of two? Exactly, yes. Someone in chat has figured it out as well.
Either we fight those things together.
Is this an Army of two like?
No, no, no. Do not touch him.
We fight together or die alone.
Back to back. Ass to ass. It's a whole different mode. Is this, are they trying to bring, oh my God, Smilegate, they're trying again. They're trying again to bring Crossfire to the West.
Jacob and I have developed character-driven games.
You
with the
fucking
goal
maniacs.
of thoroughly connecting design and story.
Now you've got That's
In
No Moon
Crossfire,
doing it. Like,
two opposing operators must form a temporary alliance.
you had
Depending
Remedy
on one
last
another
time. What do
is
you,
their only chance of survival.
they will continue. The Crossfire
thought how cover and
games will
traversal work
continue
together
until morale's
and
approved.
created a system that rewards tactical thinking, stealth, and repositioning. It's called adaptive cover. With adaptive cover, our player character Layla dynamically
Honestly,
adjusts
this looks
her
kind of,
stance
oh, is
to
it not
react to
co-op?
the complex
Because he just
terrain
referred to her as
and
the player
enemy's line of
character.
sight. It fundamentally changes your relationship with the environment and becomes an active skill to master.
Shout out to our amazing team at That's No Moon, who are meticulously crafting Crossfire. It's for all of you who, like us, love high-agency, single-player, story-driven games.
So not
Thank
co-op.
you.
So not co-op?
Amazing. Thank you so much, Jacob and Taylor. Now, last year at the Game Awards, we introduced the next game from Remedy Entertainment. Here's a new look at the mind-bending world of Control Resonant.
It's been 7 years. The oldest house has fallen. Everything we tried to contain is now loose in the streets of Manhattan. This was caused by a new type of hostile resonance. It is beyond anything that we can currently measure. It's all quite terrifying. And fascinating.
I hope this game is great. It's got a really good look.
All we can do is dig deeper. Keep searching for the solutions in every way we can. Before it's too late.
Right now, it's time for another
All right.
Summer Game Fest exclusive, the announcement of the next game in a storied franchise.
World premiere.
We all have our own reasons for coming to this vast frontier. But for our guild, we who protect this land, one reason stands above all others. Our wonder. You feel
So
it
this
too.
is Guild Wars then?
We see it in your eyes. Wonder at the astonishing power that shapes this land of awe. At the great spirits to whom we are bound. At the gods who hold dominion over all. We cannot guarantee your comfort or even your safety. But if you yearn for horizons unexplored, for fellowship and purpose. For a
I am looking for
cause
some
worth
fellowship.
Dying for.
Is that code?
We can.
I'm looking for some fellowship. Is that's
Magic.
beta later this year.
To everyone watching both here and live online around the world, I'm Colin Johansson, the studio head at ArenaNet, and I want to thank you for watching the exclusive first look at our upcoming game. The time is right for the next evolution of the MMORPG, and that game is Guild Wars
Destiny 2. Wait.
Glad you all agree. Guild Wars 3 is an epic world that is both beautiful and fun to explore, where the joy of movement is powered by your character's momentum, and combat will usher in an entirely new type of MMO experience. By launching on PC and PlayStation 5, we're inviting the biggest audience yet to experience the world of Guild Wars. We're so excited to welcome all of you
just
to
PC
join
and
our
PlayStation,
Guild Wars
huh?
community. Go to guildwars3.com to sign up for our newsletter right now. Thank you.
Thanks, Colin. Get ready to blast across the galaxy with daring races, dangerous rivals, and some very familiar faces. Star Wars Galactic Racer is coming this October. And now it's time
Not
to
September,
head
huh?
to a
All right,
brand new
well,
planet,
bold.
Divinacos. Now this is pod racing.
She got to say it. She got to say the thing.
Welcome to Divinacos, where champions are born
This looks really good.
and losers.
This looks really good. Look at how fucking fast this thing looks. Look at the burnout fucking takedown cameras in this game.
My sources say you've been making friends amongst our fellow League pilots.
Racers don't go head-to-head against Bulba.
Mustaches do.
Legends do. They are not your friends.
I've seen you at Kestar's side.
Is Greg Proops in this?
Stay out of my way.
Oh, this is the dream shape.
Yep. We lost time again. But I don't think we desynced.
The reason why they call Kestar Pool the champion. The golden age of the Galactic League begins now.
Yeah, you could break those ships up real cool along some walls, doing takedowns and stuff. The world needs more dual joystick shooters. All right. Shoot this dead fish. So boat zombies? We are off sync. The audio is off.
A few years ago, we announced Sega's plans to bring back many of its classic franchises, including Jet Set Radio and Crazy Taxi. Another one is Virtua Fighter. Today, we've got your first ever look at the surprising scale and scope of the next installment. This is Virtua Fighter Crossroads.
All right. It's maybe slightly weird that they don't have a numbered number on it. Is this secretly Virtua Quest 2?
Talking about your ex? Hey, I've got an idea for you.
Hey, Asiello. Bet you're hungry after this morning, huh? Same as usual?
Your sister's really taking this whole job thing seriously, huh, Divina?
I know. They really weren't kidding about this being a fighting town.
We're all fuck-ups. Otherwise, we wouldn't be living in Villa Sapara. Kill them all!
Hey, it's me.
There he is!
Shit. This is not gonna blow over, Cielo! You fucking Chinese mafia!
Is this Virtual Quest 2?
One more move and I'll cut her fucking head off! Alright, just take it easy.
That's your... Madam Sue? You play the part of a fighter, but you are lacking in kung fu.
Rise over the cries, city of blood,
What a fucking thing. Oh, yeah, sure. Yep. Yeah, you put okay, so with the 6 and the, all right, yeah. I see what I see.
That's Pai Chan.
It's Pai Chan.
Who's Pai Chan?
What?
It's been 25 years since RuneScape was born, and 20 years tomorrow that Duriel 321 wreaked havoc in Falador. Finally, this legendary...
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with a big story mode in a fighting game. I mean, Street Fighter VI had their Crazy World Tour thing. Obviously, NetherRealm's been doing wild story mode stuff for forever now. So, I just wonder how much of the game that ends up being.
Few survive the land of dragons. But some seek more than survival.
I mean, I liked Tekken Force mode.
They fight. They adapt. They build. They stride boldly into the unknown, claiming dominion and forging their legend.
Here's your little, some third-party stuff coming to Switch 2 bit. I love to power up my play. Has anyone been playing this Soulframe?
The sky.
I feel like I asked that a couple of months ago. Did not get a lot of yeses. I have had this installed since the last time they announced it. And I played a little bit of it and I was like, okay.
With tempers rare.
I don't know.
Red minnows squirm.
Not really sure that I'm into it.
Three virtues.
It's still installed because it didn't install through Steam, so it's just like it's gone. It's just like it's there. I just forget that it's there because I'm only looking at launchers for games.
Our last. Find me, Fawn, or I'll find you.
I assume that they've made some changes to it, but when they first put it out and I grabbed it, I was like, I don't know. I'm not sure then.
Okay, they're not actually monsters. We're just
not sure that I'm into it.
Smaller now.
Clever girl.
You're looking at a living fossil.
Hey guys, you're gonna want to see.
Is this just grabbed too? I missed the
Please tell me that was your stomach.
publisher developer stuff at the front.
Hold on to your buggies for a survival epic 65 millimeters in the making.
What the hell did we get ourselves into?
Yeah, okay. I'm going to do a quick just skip on the video here because we're about 4 seconds behind live. I'm going to bring it up and see if anything meaningful happens.
Some guys leave it to luck.
There. I don't know.
Let it ride on a roll of the dice.
No.
Not me.
Still off.
You can have all the luck in the world. But what matters is the choice you make when the cards are on the table.
Night at the Inventory 3. Penny Arcade guys versus dudes from Mafia.
Yes, that was indeed a young Don Salieri from the original Mafia. Man of Honor expands Enzo's journey in Mafia: The Old Country this August. Okay, can you imagine working on something for 16 years of your life? Back in 2010, the creator of Assassin's Creed set out on a journey to build his next time-bending epic. Today, after many twists and turns, it is finally time for Patrice Désilets to invite you in to his new world.
I was born to be the collector. To protect a world I cannot be a part of.
Yeah, I feel bad for him for having the audio problem. Like that's a bummer, man. You work on this thing for basically an entire year, or since the end of the Game Awards probably, and then to have it go out like this on multiple platforms, that's gotta fucking suck.
I have devoted my life to facing them. Those granted the power to raise souls. Those
audio's not out of sync on Twitch now. It was out of sync everywhere last time we looked.
Tilting the ancient
But I'm willing to
cataclysm.
try it out.
But at last, their debt is due. Every choice, every breath has led me to this moment. As the moon bears witness, I take...
All right, let's try and switch real quick here.
Thank you, Jeff, and thank you, everyone. 1666 has been a monumental and emotional journey. David Lynch once said, "The film is the talking." That's how I feel.
I can't
today about the game.
Too many fucking
Instead of
overlays on this
explaining features,
fucking
I'll
bullshit
simply
Twitch
say
player.
this.
I can't pop
As
it
of
out.
Right now, the prologue is free to download on Steam and Epic Game Store.
You fucking kidding me?
It's a 30-minute story experience and amuse-bouche, if you will. I'll leave you with a glimpse of what's to come when the game launches on early access later this year. Join us for the journey. Merci and panache Calis.
Yeah, it's not letting me. God damn it. There. I gotta adjust the quality here because it's showing at 720. Oh, that's the maximum quality, 720/60, huh?
Patrice, still to come, we've got a lot of great announcements for
Great.
you, including a special surprise guest. Who's that? What? Wait, that's Billy from Saw? Hey, Billy.
Hello, Jeff Keighley.
Hello.
I want to play a game.
Oh, you want to play a game? Well, that's great. We're here at Summer Game Fest. This is all about playing games. It's perfect.
Roll the tape.
You heard the puppet. Roll the tape.
A 100 years have passed.
How many wounds do you need to see being closed up either manually or through magic in one stream?
They call you a monster. But I call you a prophet. Pain is our only true path to redemption. It strips away the lies that people tell themselves. Only then do they get to see what really makes them tick. A sacrifice must always be paid in blood. Live or die.
Sure.
Your book, bound in blood,
Dreamcast,
inspires those who are worthy.
Oh, Saw's coming to the Genesis? That's cool.
Ever deeper. Let the games begin.
Our war's end approaches. Humanity's fate will be determined by one final sacrifice. We are ready to bleed, bearer. Are you?
The veil between realms is unraveling. Life or death. You alone will decide.
Lords of the Fallen 2, wishlist now.
When they get the game voice to say the sales
That's
pitch,
right,
it
Lords
always
of the
makes me
Fallen
laugh.
2 is also coming to Steam this fall.
Wishlist
Next
now.
up is a brand new game from BitReactor, a studio formed by some of the most experienced developers in the tactics genre.
This is the Star Wars. Yeah, I was going to say this is the Star Wars game. I have heard a lot of good things about this.
Separatist fleet massing in the Seralonis system.
Then we need to make our move.
You got someone?
do you got for me, Bennick?
Word Silius. Coil's been spotted meeting with local gangsters. Find out what they're up to.
I've been tracking Fathom for months. She's at the center of it all.
All right, let's get a team together.
Kind of looking around to see if I can find any other streams to try here. Someone said there was one on Steam, but I'm not seeing it anywhere. But yeah, this is the tactics game. This is the...
all kinds of folks.
Some of these folks worked on the XCOM games.
Separatist, ex-noble, ex-con.
Twitter one is. I do not have Twitter, so they're not going to let me look. They're not going to let me view it.
We're almost there.
So.
We just got to finish this job.
There we go!
General Skywalker.
A little surprise at the end there. All right, dark fantasy has always been about one thing: the monster within. And today,
the monster.
one of Europe's most ambitious studios is ready to take you into a brutal new world where vampires have emerged from hiding.
Come in.
Oh, shit!
The box. Please.
Okay, I think I found... I'm going to try to swap one for another here real quick. That's an appropriate response to that. What the hell? You should go. Man bun guy is up to no good.
You don't give up easy, eh? Well, neither do I.
You certainly have reasons to hate me. My son. You've ruined
Alucard? Wait a minute.
We crave.
Is this the new Castlevania?
Evil? Am I evil? They adore me.
You're a pawn in Brentiss's hand, nothing more.
This won't end well for you. I've done the unthinkable for my own family.
Determination is not enough to cheat your fate, Dawnwalker.
Oh, is this, what is this? Blood of the Dawnwalker? Is that what this thing's called?
Did you drain dry? Maybe we aren't so different after all.
Hello everyone. My name is Konrad Tomaszkiewicz and I'm the game director of The Blood of Dawnwalker. What you just saw was an invitation to join us on an adventure. Adventure through eras and cultures.
Is that the guy who was in the trailer? Is that him? Turn your head. You got a man bun back there? It looks like you might, buddy.
Shows where our saga leads to. A present-day adventure. The gameplay segment that followed is from our current game, and it's an origin story of Cohen. I hope you will have as much fun playing our game as we had making it. Thank you, and have great rest of the show.
Oh, yep. I saw it. Based on a true story.
Thanks, Conrad. Next, the creators of Among Us have been hard at work on a new project. And today we're revealing it for the first time.
World premiere.
It's like a single player Among Us game. Huh.
From the Among Us TV series, please welcome Yvette Nicole Brown.
I'm sorry, the
and
what?
Liv Hewson.
The what now?
Hello, Summer Game Fest! Hey! We are so excited about the future of Among Us. As crew members ourselves, our task is sharing even more good news about the animated series.
Yvette?
Uh-huh.
Look, I know fans have been dying for updates, but there's a dead body right there. And the imposter could be any one of us.
They're doing a bit. I don't think that's a real dead body, you guys.
So you'd rather call a meeting than complete our task? That's suspicious. I'll have to report this to Mira HQ.
No, I mean, I don't think there's any need.
Take it up with admin. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
We're having
Get
fun.
hyped for chaos, betrayal, and more in the Among Us series. Enjoy.
The what?
Emergency meeting.
I'm going back to bed, man.
Fellow mates of crew hath perished. They would have
Why are you talking so weird?
Let me
yeah, but I just don't understand.
Are you talking?
The official cause of death, acute ripping off of the face. One dead crewmate, that's an oopsie. 3 makes it a murder mystery.
Any one of us could be the killer.
Was it you?
Whoever smelt it dealt it.
If only there was someone who could take charge. Wow, that was a lot of screaming.
Green, blue, orange, purple, white, brown, yellow, lime, cyan, black, and I'm red, the hot one. What's back there?
Oh, really? We have to kill the imposter!
We're so happy to have you among us. Or is it amongst us?
What?
I always forget.
She said the thing. Fucking what? I mean, sure, whatever. It's a very popular thing. Why wouldn't they
still to come?
find ways to exploit it?
And it turns out there's more coming from one of this year's best reviewed games, 007 First Light. Here's a first tease of a new story mission coming later this year.
We've received an urgent call from Aleph, James. King Bavma requests MI6's help with a matter most sensitive, and he's asked for you, personally. Our alliance with Bavma is fragile at best, but if he has
Lenny Kravitz returns.
Well, M figures the reward is well worth the risk. Go back to Aleph and find out what this is all about. Best of luck, 007.
They are still making a new Turok game. No one thought better of it. They're following through.
Brothers, the time is finally here. I know it's been difficult.
You know, so you could, if you wanted to start to make inferences, you could think, hey, you know, if Nintendo decided to buy a bunch of ad spots for third-party Switch 2 games in the middle of this show, that probably says that they have some first-party stuff to show when the Direct comes. And that they are putting this stuff here so that they don't have to put it there. Her. I'm an owl guy. Jake Flight, who's that? All right.
I'm looking to find the source of the disturbance.
We'll play as Jake then.
To do that, I need a complete picture. Maybe this is all a brain dance, a simulation?
Time to knock the rust off!
Maybe the two of you really are from another universe.
So which one of these is it that did this? Because they did this Cyberpunk tie-in, right? But this is...
Run. I'll erase you at the finish line. Deleting
Is this
your
what
ass.
is it? Wuthering Waves? I don't. They're all. I'm sorry.
I can feel it. That Nightmare Tacit Discord is looking for us.
Lucy!
I'm sorry. What? The fuck did you call me? But this is the it's the what the anime show doing a tie-in.
Let's look at what's ahead for Wuthering Waves and its
Wuthering
collab with
Waves.
Cyberpunk Edge Runners on June 8th. Now, if you want to track all the games shown today, head to player.gg/SGF to see the full lineup and wishlist your favorites across all platforms. Right now, it's time for news on a massive expansion coming to a franchise that has been on this stage before.
Capcom presents. They should have kept the voice. Oh, right, yeah. I guess they are due for an expansion for this, huh?
Wyveria negated the weight of buildings and mounted the sky.
I can't stop wondering, how can all this exist up amongst the clouds?
Probably kind of hard to get excited about DLC for this thing. I feel like I mean, they never did fix this, right? Like, people are still unhappy with the state of this game, right? I don't feel like I heard that they righted the ship. You know, whether it was performance-wise or otherwise. Like, it seemed like 2 back-to-back messages in chat. They fixed it. They never fixed it. Yeah. A massive expansion. Making it an MMO?
You know it's all for nothing. Still you press on.
It's fucked up, man.
Obsession! Step to the dream!
Don't do anything that guy says.
Howling
This looks okay. I mean, it's still the case, right? That like over 50% of active Steam users are based in China, right? Is that what that was what the statistic was? And everyone there wants another one of these, apparently. Yeah, this just looks... I don't know, man. Like, they all have their little bits of flourish and little things about them and the specific fantastical creatures and mythologies they pull from and so on. But, like, I just... Swords of Legends is the best they could do.
Take your time.
Name-wise, that's what they had.
That was a new look at gameplay from Swords of Legend, a fantasy action RPG. There you saw
Fantasy
a boss
action
fight against Kong
RPG.
Kong Zi, with each move pulled from real centuries-old Chinese magic tradition. Now, how about a little toy car magic? Get ready for lots of loop-de-loops and massive jumps with the announcement of the biggest
This
Hot
leaked,
Wheels
right?
racing game yet.
It was an Infinite Drift. What was I forget what the subtitle is, but wait. Why did that monkey look a lot like Donkey Kong? Okay, up closer a little bit. Looks significantly less like Donkey Kong. And we've got some licensed cars in here too to ensure that this game is no longer for sale in about 3 years. There was, what is it? NASCAR Rumble and then the Hot Wheels game that was out around the same time that was fairly similar that EA did. That had a really cool trick and stunt system. And it was fucking awesome. And they never really made another one quite like that. Rumble, yeah, it was Rumble Racing and NASCAR Rumble. And yeah, it always feels like the Hot Wheels games should be that. Oh, finally. This was year one. And you were all excited for that, right? So here's another year of characters for this game that everyone loves. Sonic Evangelion fucking crossover is really just really funny.
Happy anniversary, Sonic, and happy birthday, Sega. All right, now the world premiere
Happy
of a
anniversary,
project that
Sonic.
depicts the entire story of a famous anime from beginning to end. Dedicate your heart to this.
Koei finally sat down and said, what if instead of like a million guys on screen, it was just one really big guy? Sometimes polygonal renderings of anime, I think, just look fucking crazy and look wrong to me, and this one is doing it. And I can't quite tell you the exact, like, I can't articulate what the exact problem is, but like the way they are doing it, there's something like the faces, it's Jump Force ass models is maybe the right. Maybe
From
that
many
is
of the creative leaders behind Forza Horizon comes a new cinematic open-world driving experience. Set in Monaco and the French Riviera, where the worlds of pro and underground street racing collide, this is Clutch from Maverick Games.
We have 2 drivers dead.
This sounds neat, but
3 more in intensive care.
I'm done. My friend said you can help me.
Some people are meant to be outlaws, Theo. Think about it.
I did all that for you to get out of trouble. Now I'm in deeper than when I started.
Did they just watch the movie Driven and then said, we're going to do that, but with totally different cast and characters and location and everything? It really seems like that's the road they're on.
I'm not going to jail for you.
Driven's not a bad movie. It's not a great, I mean, it's not.
The dead won't rise, but their sons will. Plant fear or respect. You'll harvest one.
Raw Power Games is a good name for a studio. But only if you're making RPGs. Oh, good. I'm down for some visceral battles. I don't know about you. I think it's good when the battles are visceral. Really cool in a visceral way. Is this just the next, like, totally realistic battle simulator? I just realized, much like many of you, I'm sure, that this was a fucking cover of Don't Fear the Reaper. Give me a fucking break. Are you fucking serious? Yeah, did they just set out? I mean, they said every battle is yours. Everybody, did they just sit there and go like, what if we made one of those games but real? And it took out all the fun of it, of like, what if there was 1 billion snakes versus 1,000 fucking jeeps?
And trust me, you definitely will want to stick around. Right now, here's a new look at Sea of Remnants from NetEase.
Nice.
Wake up laughing, half a mess, wrong direction, no regrets. Every face feels out of line, that's how I know they're all mine. We don't fit and we don't care, broken jokes and broken air. They said grow up, act your age, we're just light another flame. Make it out, don't look back, burn this moment till it cracks. If this one won't let us stay, we'll steal this night. Make it loud. Say we're lost, say we're strange, say we'll fade and drift away.
Still, this is still good.
I'll remember all of you. Hands up, shout it out loud, laughing over the doubt. If tomorrow cleans the slate, let tonight decide on it.
I don't think I really like the art style they're going for. Again, on the character faces and stuff. Like I don't know. It's not really working for me. Is that guy barefoot? Fuck am I even fucking looking at, man? What? Come on.
In a world.
Sea of Remnants.
On a shelf?
Blank of blank.
Guys? Is it me, or is there something off with this one?
Yeah, he seems different. Has he always had that mustache? He doesn't have a mustache. Oh, yeah.
Hey, buddy, what's your deal?
Howdy. Name's Ryu. What's all this mess about me being different?
Well, look at that. He sounds different, too.
What in the Sam Hill? Everyone in Tokyo talks like this.
I know what this is. It's called a knockoff.
Well, tarnation! Could a knock-off do this? Howdy, duke it!
Yikes.
The Capcom Summer Game Sale is here. Take home genuine, bona fide, 100% authentic, real deals on select titles.
I'm so tired.
No knockoffs.
I can't do it if you're watching.
Uh-huh.
Ladies and gentlemen, representing the elite ranks of the Ark Society, Mr. Graves!
Yellow paint.
Word?
You scared of it, but them pros ain't. Yeah. Screaming ass nuts. When I pulled up the lot,
Sure. What the fuck? Who did I piss off to be forced to listen to Black and Yellow in 2026? What the fuck happened, man? Did I forget to pay my taxes? Like, what? Finally, a brand new, totally real Pokemon game. Is that lawsuit still pending? It's a ball that hatched into a creature. I feel like that was what the entire lawsuit, but I guess that part of the trademark got thrown out, so... What the fuck? That Pokemon turned into a sword. I feel like if I just keep calling them Pokemon, someone's going to use this video as evidence. So like, see? Even seasoned... Yeah, it's just still Pal World. Okay. Pal World don't give a fuck. Like, we got all that Sony Pictures money. We got all this joint venture stuff. This lawsuit business. Like, leave us alone. July 1.0, am I right? Woo!
There you have it. Power World 1.0 is coming out.
Nintendo's
on July
like, I thought we fucking sponsored this show. What the
show,
fuck?
I mentioned we'll have lots of new worlds.
I can't believe Keeley fucked us like this. Someone right now is saying, I can't believe Keeley fucked us like this.
This next game falls into that last category.
They will calm down and it will be fine. But right now, someone's probably like,
a long 8 years.
Homicide.
Oh,
6
yeah.
total so far. Each case, husband and wife found. Shredded. People are dying.
who even is this and who is making, what is Telltale? What is Telltale?
Word around the precinct is you're the guy to call.
Bigby. Sheriff, I'll have your job within the week.
Are you living under a rock?
You're a raging dumpster fire of a person.
It's a pig guy talking.
She's a detective.
Ready to get to work?
Because the first season got pulled or whatever, right? So this is, are they remastering, re-releasing the original one? Because no one knows what The Wolf Among Us is anymore?
I'm not helpless. See you around.
I was wondering when you'd turn up.
Looking for me?
Clark Connors? What the fuck is going on?
That's right, Bigby is finally back. And as we wait for his new adventure in 2027, check out The Wolf Among Us Remastered this holiday. Now, this next game comes from an acclaimed studio that is deep into development on its next project.
지금 넥서스 섹터 방향으로 가는 외선 순환 열차가 들어오고 있습니다. The outer Circle Line train bound for Nexus sector is now arriving. Please wait for everyone to exit before boarding.
What do you think they'll call this one?
I'm listening.
The Scarlet Sin. That's the beginning and end of it all. How about you try taking a hit?
You're acting a little strange today.
Oh yeah? It's our first mission in a while. Aren't you a little excited?
Stop saying weird things.
Okay, take it easy.
Quiet. They're moving.
Initiating C3 sync. Ready, Angel.
Roger, Kenna. Tracking.
출입문 닫습니다. Doors closing. How's it looking out there?
I have that same outfit that she's wearing. I was gonna wear it. It's a good thing. I was gonna wear it today.
In the movies, this is always where things go wrong.
Hey.
Well, just saying. It's a cliche. Wait, the target stopped.
Hearken! The pulse rain shall cease! In the name of the Father!
Why do we, you know? Why you gotta make it all gross? Why you gotta make it all gross looking? Yeah, is this Stellar Blade 2? Or feels like it could be that or could be anything. Zombie of Train. Piano 4. You leave Vanessa Zed Schneider out of this. She's on vacation. Looks very nice. Blood Rain. Blood Rain is back.
That was a good one. Shift Up is returning to the world of Stellar Blade with an all-new sequel developed entirely by the original team that's here today. Set in the same universe as Stellar Blade, this next chapter continues the story beyond the events of the first game, introducing a new protagonist who you saw there, Evie. It's early in development, and we will have more to share in the future. All right, we're almost done, but not quite. It's been almost exactly 3 years since Street Fighter VI was released in June 2023.
I was going to say, it makes sense for them to do something about
This is Street Fighter VI Year 4.
something to show some of the DLC stuff. But I assume they'll save some of it for Evo, right?
Street Fighter VI is already entering Year 4, but I can sense that we already have new challengers on the horizon.
Oh, huh. All right. Yeah, Tupac. Yeah, is that?
Fascinating.
Yeah. That was the leak, right? Some people seem to... I thought that Mike Hagar was going to be part of this.
Please welcome to the SGF stage, Nakayama-san, director of Street Fighter VI, and Hamaguchi-san, director of Square Enix.
皆さんのおかげでストリートファイター6は3周年を迎えることができました。そして本日、ファイナルファンタジー7との特別コラボレーションを発表します。
I mean, I don't know who I would want them to put in the game at this point, other than Hakan.
And today, we're announcing the special collaboration with Final Fantasy.
ティファはですね、世界中のプレイヤーから愛されてきたキャラクターです。
Yeah, Dudley, sure. I don't know. Dudley, you look at the roster right now, like...
Tifa is a character loved by the players all around the world. That's exactly why our goal was this, to bring to life a Tifa who truly fights within the world of Street Fighter VI.
衣装や動きまで再構築してストリートファイターのティファとして形にしました。マテリアもそのままではなく新たなバトルシステムとして再設計しています。
Everything from her design to movement has been rebuilt as Tifa the Street Fighter. Materia has also been reimagined as a new gameplay system.
そして今日はまだお見せできないんですが、
So she'll be mad complicated, is what you're telling me.
We cannot show it today, but we adapted an
Yeah, I was
iconic
gonna say,
Final
they have a
Fantasy
gem
element
system.
to the battle experience.
ティファの戦いはまだまだ終わりません。ぜひこれからの展開に
If
も
she lands a super, does it just bring up a menu? Is that
far from over.
that would
We hope
be
you all look
that would be
forward
the
to
good
what's coming
joke thing to do, right?
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
God, that'd be annoying to fight against.
Thank you to Hamaguchi-san and Nakayama-san for coming all the way from Japan to join us for that special moment on stage. Then we'll see you guys again later this year. All right. Well, now it has come time for our final announcement. I know. What's it going to be, guys? Any guesses? No. And frankly, I don't know what I could say to set this moment up besides this. get ready
World premiere.
for the final battle.
Oh, sure. Okay, yeah.
Long ago.
So when they started showing Stellar Blade and showed that train for a second, I thought that was this.
By calamity, one man sought dominion through reunion.
But right, this is Final Fantasy, right? Yeah.
A star fell. A meteor called forth to bring ruin to all. But our planet answered, awakening mighty weapons to stand against this celestial threat. Now, hope endures in those who fight.
Long story short, the world's in trouble. It has been for a while.
So what are we waiting for? Let's give Sephiroth the beat
I was
of a
told
lifetime.
the world is dying. Where are we dropping, boys?
You're mine. I'll make this quick. Good night.
Pretty crazy they pulled this off, huh? Remember when they first announced it was going to be 3 games and people were like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, people were like unfucking happy.
Just ain't your day. Oh my, is that a weapon?
But they fucking did it, you know?
As far as I can tell, these things don't distinguish between friend and foe.
Save the planet by killing her protectors. Let us put your faith to the test, Cloud.
People cheering extra because the word revelation appeared on screen is a really fucking funny.
I won't let you down. I promise.
There you have it, and no, he's not done yet. Please join me in welcoming back to Summer Game Fest the director of Final Fantasy VII Revelation, Naoki Hamaguchi-san.
Let's just say, we told you we would do this shit, and we're doing this shit. And throw the mic down and leave the stage.
ようやくですね、このファイナルファンタジー7リベレーションをマルチプラットフォーム同時で、発表できたことを本当に嬉しく思います。ここまで来れたのもこの物語を信じ待ち続けてくれた皆さんのおかげだと本当に感謝をしています。
I'm truly delighted to unveil Final Fantasy VII Revelation, which is launching simultaneously on all platforms. And we've only been able to come this far thanks to every single one of you who continue to believe in this story and waited for this moment with us.
今作のテーマは決意です。クラウドたちは最後の戦いに進むため、それぞれの決意と向き合います。
The central theme of this title is resolve. Cloud and his companions each confront their own destinies and find the resolve to march toward the final battle.
そして私自身もこのシリーズを完結させるという決意を胸にこの作品と向き合ってきました。
I too have carried a promise in my heart throughout this journey, the resolve to see the series through to its very end.
皆さんに最高の形でお届けします。ぜひ見届けてください。
We're committed to delivering this experience in its ultimate form. Please stay with us and witness what lies beyond that resolve.
Today, to help guide us on our path, please show me and welcome to the stage the voice of
Summer.
Vincent Valentine, Matt Mercer.
Oh, the voice, not the voice.
Thank you very much, Hamaguchi-san. It's truly a privilege to be here with you today, if you know me. There's honestly so much to see in Revelation. I think we just kind of need to dive right in. What do you say?
Let's do it. Take it away, Matt.
I don't mind if I do.
Don't smooth talk
with our
me.
heroes, the meteor looms in the skies above, a constant reminder of your mission and the grave threats you'll confront as you embark upon your journey and face the epic conclusion of the remake series. Aboard the Highwind, your very own airship and the pride of the Shinra fleet, you'll take to the skies and witness our most expansive open world yet. From the outskirts of Midgard, to the sun-drenched Medial Archipelago, to the warrior nation of Wutai. Simply pick a direction and set sail. But how can you be expected to protect the whole world at once? You'll need to cover ground fast.
I am not jumping. No way, no how.
Don't worry. These parachutes are top of the line. Pull the cord and pop. You'll be floating through the air like a feather.
At any moment in the open world, simply pilot the Highwind to your destination and take a leap of faith. With the wind rushing past, you'll descend seamlessly from the sky above to the ground below. Where will the winds guide you first? That freedom is in your hands. But no matter your destination, to defeat your enemy, you'll need a fighting chance. And that starts with your trusted allies. At long last, with the world teetering on a blade's edge, everyone assembles at Cloud's side, forming an epic ensemble of heroes. Each with their own story that brings you closer together than ever. But a good unit,
You got to do their loyalty missions or they will die at the end.
A disciplined combat regiment. The hybrid battle system, established in Remake and refined in Rebirth, is perfected in Revelation, putting even more power in your hands. In fluid, real-time action, seamlessly switch between party members to even the odds.
It's a bummer this bitrate is chopping this shit up.
Enter tactical mode to unleash a suite of powerful new spells and abilities. Activate devastating synergies with your companions. And of course, call on mighty summoned entities that can turn the tide of battle. Summoning Ifrit never gets old. There are truly some chill-inducing fights ahead in Revelation. I'm so excited to see all of your reactions. It's gonna be amazing.
I'm guessing you have a favorite character to play in battles?
I might be a little biased, but since you brought it up, let's have a look at our newest coffin-dwelling companion, Vincent Valentine.
I won't return to my coffin until we've put Sephiroth in haste.
Vincent is a deft gunslinger, capable of delivering precise, high-yield shots.
Oh, weird.
But there's more to this secretive former Turk than meets the eye. The result of experimentation at the hands of Shinra. Vincent can transform into the Galleon beast at the press of a button, gaining tremendous power while transformed. And when combined with the skills of a certain ace pilot, their high-impact synergies disrupt the fight with ferocious results.
The Leaping Lancer, the Dashing Dragoon, the one and only Sid Highwind.
Sid Highwind, the cantankerous pilot extraordinaire, joins the party. And
This is not how I would expect Sid to sound, you
Sid's
know?
command of his lance allows him to rapidly close the distance for powerful strikes, or engage in sweeping area of effect attacks to bring a whole host of enemies to heel. But to fully control the battlefield, skill with a weapon only gets you so far. To further augment your combat capabilities, try this on for size. Function Integrated Tactical Suitwear, or the FITS system for short, allows you to further customize your playstyle with new uniforms imbued with unique movesets. Alongside your equipment and materia, FITS gives you an extra edge in battle. And to face what's coming, you'll need all the strength you can muster.
Sure.
Sensing its fate hanging in the balance, the planet itself has unleashed its last line of defense. The weapons. Ancient beasts that are larger than life and capable of untold destruction. Will you be enough to stop them before it's too late? As the world is torn apart, you and your friends must unite. In Revelation, we come to the thrilling conclusion of the Final Fantasy VII saga. And your mission is clear. Take up your Buster Sword, equip your materia, and stand together.
Do you ever wish, you know, 'cause I didn't play the second one at all, and I played a chunk of the first game and sort of just fell off it for whatever reason. I imagine they're making like meaningful improvements to this game over the course of the 3 games, right? Would it make sense for them to ever go back and like fucking put stuff into the first game and second game? Like, if, you know, like if they're overhauling parts of the battle system, it seems kind of like this looks really good, but I don't remember the first one feeling quite like that looked control-wise, battle-wise.
But Matt, I think we ended the video too early. I hate to leave a story unfinished.
Is that right? Well, then, you better take a look.
Get the cannon back online, now!
Shoot that thing.
At last, the promise is fulfilled. The journey ends here.
Fucking good on him, man. That's seems like one of the hardest fucking things.
There you have it. Final Fantasy VII Revelation coming to all platforms next spring, which is appropriate for today because SGF is really a celebration of games across all platforms. Thank you to Hamaguchi-san, Kiru-san, and the team at Square for that very special announcement. And thanks to Lucy for a great job coaching. Didn't she do great?
Thanks, Jeff. What an amazing way to end the show, but that's not all, because coming up right now is Day of the Devs with a look at many new independent game titles, including multiple new game announcements.
That's right, tons of awesome indie games, so make sure to stay tuned and watch that, and we will see you live this August in Germany for Gamescom Opening Night Live, streaming live on Tuesday, August 25th. Until then, have a great summer, everybody.
Thanks for watching. Day of the Devs starts right now.
All right. The FITS system. Tupac. Tupac. Just, you know, hey. It's Tupac's in this game. I wonder, you know, they said that the costumes have moves associated with them, which makes me think that it would be kind of gross for them to sell costumes. But I suppose it's not a competitive multiplayer game, and so what would stop them from doing it? But yeah, that's that was a decent show. I don't know. Like I feel like there was a, you know, there was a bunch of games in it. Star Wars Galactic Racer, I think, looks killer. You know, they announced Guild Wars 3. I think the Control trailer here was better than the one on the State of Play, for whatever that's worth. Like Hex looks sort of interesting. Obviously, you know, Stranger Than Heaven having Snoop's son and Tupac in it is fucking ridiculous. Gen Atlas seemed, you know, potentially interesting. And of course, you know, opening and closing the show, Resident Evil and Final Fantasy. You know, brand new video games. I think, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm not a big, I didn't play the second Final Fantasy at all. Like this one, you know, I'm just kind of like, you know, like whatever. I think it looks really good, but I certainly would not just go get the third one of these and start playing it. But I think, like, again, like I rubbed up against the first Final Fantasy VII remake thing. I did not really, I played, I don't know, probably like, I don't know, 7 or 8 hours of it, way more than I thought I would, but I never really actually felt like I was getting over the hump on the combat and actually like enjoying it. Like I was getting better at it, certainly, but not to a point where I was like, I love doing this. Like, it was just like, yeah, okay. Yeah. All right. And because I don't have a ton of interest in Final Fantasy VII to begin with, all of their changes to, you know, when they started making changes to the story and all that stuff are largely lost on me, because I was like, all right. But I appreciate the insanity of what they made. The audacity of saying, hey, we're gonna remake Final Fantasy VII, and by the way, it's 3. I remember hearing that. You know, I remember being in the office, and someone from, it might have been Timur. It was either Tam or it was like Peter Brown. But like someone said, hey, by the way, they're making 3 fucking video games. You're kind of just before that had gotten announced. I was just like, oh my, are you fucking kidding me? Like, are you out of your mind? Why? Like, what the fuck are they doing? You know, it's a crazy project, right? I mean, the very idea of remaking Final Fantasy VII to begin with is such a fucking, it just seems like an impossible project, right? Because of what Final Fantasy VII is, and because of what it represents for so many people that love that game. In some cases, maybe a little more than it deserves, but, you know, like, you know, because nostalgia on top of that game's impact and everything else, you know, people's memories of what the fuck Final Fantasy VII was, you know, it become a little rose tinted, maybe. I don't know. I mean, whatever. You know, like, I don't want to say those games were bad or whatever, but I don't like them, but it's fine. And so, like, it just seemed like such a crazy project of like, oh man, they're just going to step in it over and over again. Are they even going to make all 3 of the games? Like, who knows? Like, maybe by the time they get to game 2, they'll just go like, oh, fuck it. We're going to put 2 and 3 in one thing and just get it done. We don't want to Shenmue this fucking thing. Like, let's just finish it up here and put all of it here and just, ugh. But they stuck to it. It took them a very long time. But not like overly long, you know, for the types of games that they, you know, for the type of game that they made, you know, it didn't feel like the development times were like completely out of whack. It's not they were like a decade later, we finally, you know, but they managed to get all through. I mean, you know, next year, barring anything crazy happening, they will have finished this up. They will have remade Final Fantasy VII as a trilogy. It's really fucking impressive, man. It's really fucking impressive. And people like them. You know, that's maybe the craziest part, right? It feels like it would be very hard to remake Final Fantasy VII, like I said. But they did it, and those games were incredibly well received and fucking got it done. Or in the process of getting it done. It's really, it's flabbergasting, you know, like, especially in this day and age, everyone's taking so much longer to make games, and the development cycles on these don't feel like too crazy. They don't feel too out of whack. Multiple games on this show, they were like, oh, the first thing in 8 years, like, you know, they hit a bunch of different business problems, but you know, when they say, "Oh, the Wolf Among Us is finally back after 14 years, whatever, however fucking long it's been." I'm like, why? And the answer is more complicated than, hey, it took a long time to develop this game. It just took a long time for them to have a studio that could develop a game, and Telltale was locked in all kinds of crazy shit. And, there's all that stuff that surrounds that. So it's maybe not a fair comparison. Or like, yeah, Alien Isolation 2. Like, hey, yeah, after all these years, we decided to make another one of these. Like, oh, okay. That was lost on me when I heard that Alien Isolation 2 was coming out, because I just don't really keep track of the Alien games. I thought that was just like, oh, yeah, that's that one that came out a couple years ago, right? They're doing another one of those. Great, whatever. Like, oh, okay, so this is actually the one that people liked from a zillion years ago. That's kind of neat. That's a fascinating story. Someone in chat said, "Where was Xbox?" And yeah, I don't know. They got their own show on Sunday. I'm surprised that they didn't put anything here, or they didn't try to get something here. But yeah, they'll have plenty of time to show their games then, and people will know about them and whatever. Does Xbox even have anything at all? I mean, considering all the leaks that got DMCA'd and everything, and now that this show is over, it seems pretty safe to say that Persona 6 will show up at the Xbox thing. They will show presumably a lot more Call of Duty. They've got their big Gears thing that they're going to show. Fable. They will show a bunch of that. Perhaps they will talk about the future of Forza Horizon, whether that's like the PlayStation 5 version of the game or DLC or something. Might be a little soon to too soon to do that, considering that game just came out, but they could do something there. Or like I don't know. Well, so I think there's probably more Sega stuff as well that would show up there, right? The Sega teased Crazy Taxi on Twitter. I have to imagine that that's a game that shows up sometime over the next little bit here, right? And they showed Virtua Fighter today, which that's cool. I whatever. That stuff looks good, and also I just want to see the fucking fighting game. Like I want to, I'm not sold on you're making a good fighting game yet. You know what I mean? Like I want to see more of that. So, so for them to go all in on the crazy mode they've got, or the main part, who knows? We'll see what the full structure is. But they've got a separate thing, so they're going to show more of that game as well. So I would assume we would see some more stuff there. But yeah, I don't know. I thought that this was a solid show. There's some stuff that's just like I don't know. Like the folks in chat seemed cold on some of this same stuff. I guess stuff like maybe like Blood Message and what the other ones. I'm looking through a list here trying to figure out which one is which, and some of them have already I don't even know. Blank of Blank, whatever that one was. And they showed Ion 2, that's a different, or is it Aeon? Yeah. That's kind of a weird one. They announced Guild Wars 3. That's kind of crazy. There's that Attack on Titan game that just feels kind of, I don't know, that's maybe out of place. That's for somebody. There's someone who's still amped about Attack on Titan somewhere, I'm sure. And Stellar Blade Blood Rain looked good. Stellar Blade was another game that I would say, not entirely unlike Final Fantasy VII Remake, where I spent more time with it than I thought I would, but also hit a point with it where I was like, yeah, I'm just done with this, man. And decided not to finish it. Like, it was not a bad game. Like, it had like pretty good action in it and what have you. Like, it was a nice looking game. But I don't know. I kind of got bored with it, and just didn't feel any pull to continue, and just moved on. But this one, I don't know. This one still looks good. So, you know, I'll fall for it again. All right. They're going to put Tifa into Street Fighter 6. I did not see anyone on that year 4 roster that made me think, man, I should fucking reinstall. You know, like, actually, that's a lie. I think I do still have it installed, but there was no one on that list that made me think, yeah, time to play somebody other than Luke. Luke just wants to have some fun, you know? How can you not play as Luke? Mafia DLC, I think, was the only Take-Two presence at this show. Patrice's game was there. 1666 Amsterdam. That was in the middle of the weird, some of the worst technical glitches that we had during there. It seemed like that affected all streams for a while, and then maybe just settled on the YouTube stream somehow. I don't know what those problems were. That's a crazy one. That there were other streams that didn't have that problem, and then anyway. But it seems like that they had some technical glitches early on for sure. But yeah, Tupac. In conclusion, Tupac. And we still don't know what Death Row Games is up to. Hopefully we'll find out. I don't know. I was hoping we would have Master P out to talk about the game studio that he was trying to make there a while ago. But Snoop's just stealing his thunder. Within months, we'll know what Death Row Games is working on. I can't even imagine what games they would sign. Yeah, and nothing new about that Wu-Tang game. That well, what was Microsoft going to publish that, and then they backed out, or they didn't? Is that what it was with the Wu-Tang game? Wu-Tang game could still be like a Game Pass thing or something, so it's entirely possible that we still see that Wu-Tang game show up in a couple of days here. But yeah, I don't know. Solid show. The big things were things you kind of anticipated might be here, so you know nothing seemed like even I think you had a couple of people calling or just knowing about The Wolf Among Us coming back, and so it feels like there's been an increase in chat about that game in a couple of spots over the last couple of weeks. So I think even that I was like, oh yeah, all right, yeah, of course this is here. They're doing it. They're getting it done. But yeah, not a bad show. I'm curious to see how Sunday goes. You know, I think they've got a lot to prove with a lot of their games. I think there's, as someone who has enjoyed a lot of Gears of War games, I do think that there's still some portion. I still feel like I need to be sold on a new one. Because it's a prequel, because they've done prequels before, and it's just never really gotten it. That game didn't really get it right. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how all this stuff goes in a couple of days here, and we'll see the next batch of news. And I'll be here with you on Sunday morning. We will watch that stuff 10 a.m. Pacific time. So come on through and check that out. And by the time that happens, I will have seen some video games. I don't think I can talk about what there's some of the games I'm seeing this weekend are embargoed until after the show, which is always fun. But I don't know. I think I can say that I'm seeing Control at some point, because I think other people were seeing it a couple of days ago. They flew some folks in to see it. And so I imagine they're just spreading their appointments out. But among other things, I'll see, I believe I will touch that game. I'm not sure. I think it is playable. I'm not positive on that, but yeah, I've got a handful of appointments to see some stuff, and I'll figure out what I can and can't talk about, and maybe we'll talk about some of that stuff on Sunday morning before the Microsoft thing. But yeah, come on back through then, and we will chop it up and see the rest of these games, and then whenever the Nintendo, unless they do a Nintendo Direct at like 6 a.m. or something, like, Nintendo likes to do that shit. I have my limits, man. But I would plan to be talking over that at some point as well. All right. I'm going to hit the bricks. If you're waiting to see more Nintendo stuff, Ty Tuesdays playing fucking that ridiculous Mario 64 ROM hack. So head over there. And yes, I will. The next time you see me will be Sunday morning. So I will see you then. Have a good one. Bye-bye.